I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life and
hey everybody, EJ's Voicecast here again. Title of this episode, number 8, Peer-to-Peer. So welcome to the Voicecast. This is my journey through becoming a voiceover artist. And the segment I'm about to talk about is getting on-the-spot feedback. Something you can't do without. Real-time feedback is very important. So I attended the peer-to-peer meetup I spoke about earlier. It was quite good, quite informative. And since it was a Friday for me, Thursday back in the States, I didn't want to go in the office anyway. It was kind of a crappy week. So I took the day off and attended, just devoted my time to it, plus a bunch of other stuff like this podcast, doing some prep for studying for certification exams. I still have a day job. I still got to eat, pay those bills. So I got useful feedback on my delivery and useful feedback and information on what I currently started doing, which was the explainer videos on YouTube channel that I created. Spoke about that earlier. It seems to be one of the ways to go. One of the other ways is been validated that Walter gave me at our meetup was doing those explainer videos, plus the ad of doing podcast intros, outros, and ad reads. Apparently that is an up-and-coming niche segment. I wouldn't call it a niche segment, but, a segment of voiceover artists doing those for podcasts. I've seen a couple. I didn't really jump onto any of them, but they exist, so I'll go looking into that. I was also highly encouraged to do more character. I did a character read on this peer-to-peer because that's something I wanted to look into. It was like, this is the information I got. It was kind of, not bare bones, but it was useful information on how this character is. I was told that was quite a bit of information. Usually don't get that much. I put it to use. I read it, got some feedback on how to read it. It's kind of up to you, depending on how much information you get on this background on this character, as to where to go with it. So they kind of liked my take on it. They had some advice, which I took and employed, and they yeah, that sounds really good. One of the others is, get your body more into it, which I tend not to do. I tend to kind of stiffen up a little bit. That's helpful. Knowing it, yeah, I'm still doing it. My perceptions are spot on, and I need to relax and really get into it and be more normal. The others on the call, they liked my voice and encouraged that my gravelly voice, which is my normal speaking voice, which you hear here, you kind of hear that graveliness in the background, and to use it often in at least, especially characters that should have a gravelly voice. It is not my normal voice that I would use to read copy for podcasts, for commercials, or any other explainer video where it needs to be clear without the added graveliness in the background. I'm looking forward to putting out another Destiny 2 read. Hopefully, my coach basically is looking at the same thing. He wants to do character voices. He wants to be in a Square Enix game. I'm looking at Destiny 2, but I'll settle for something like, the next Fallout that comes out. I'd love to be an NPC in there to get my voice heard. That's kind of a goal of mine also. And speaking of games, I did collect gameplay for an explainer video for another game I've played in the past called Ghost of Tsushima. It's very good. The basics of the game are you are in Japan. You are the son of a daimyo in Tsushima, which is an island off the coast. And you are being invaded by Mongolians. And you need to defend the island and rally the people on the island to fight back and push them off the island. There's a lot to the game. The gameplay is very good. The video is quite good. The story is very good. You can play the game in either Japanese or English. They did a collaboration on it. There's more to it, but yeah, here on this podcast, not my explainer podcast, I can recommend you play this game. You can have a lot of fun, and you can go down the rabbit hole, and it's open world game. You can explore all over and just have a great time. I think you can even adjust the amount of blood that splatters on your screen if you want. That's been a thing in games for a while now to tone down the violence. I remember it first in Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, and I believe it was 3, where there is an attack in an airport, and you can either skip the entire thing or you can play through it. They give you a big warning at the beginning. You can turn it off. So someone did an interesting YouTube video on Destiny. They basically covered their wife playing the game for the first time. She had not played any first-person shooters before, and just introduced her to it and said, hey, try this game out, because he's a big Destiny 2 player. So she did, and he recorded everything that she did, basically wrote it down, and the gameplay that she did, and posted it. And it's quite hilarious, but it is very true. Bungie has not done a good job in explaining how to play this game. There's no tutorial. So games like Call of Duty, they basically have a boot camp. You go in, you start the game, they tell you how to use the weapons, they give you basic strategy on how to swap between weapons, what each weapon does, how to aim, what the different things are you'll find, like different packs on the ground, med packs and things like that. And then you can look up the rest, of course, online, or just play and go, section by section and just learn it. It's quite good. That's an idea brewing in my head right now. So my takeaways from this week are to continue doing peer-to-peer sessions, even if that means taking a day off to do them, because they're quite fun and quite interesting. It's great to give feedback. It's great to get feedback. It's great to get information on how folks are progressing, what they're doing. And, the world's a big place. There's a lot of room. So, hey, why not? Yeah, I was encouraged to actually look at other folks' websites on how they do explainer videos and borrow from them. So there's a book out called Steal Like an Artist. I think I've heard of it before, but he mentioned it in the peer-to-peer, said, read it. You learn how to steal like an artist. You borrow things from other artists because, why not? As long as you're not plagiarizing their work, there shouldn't be an issue with that. As always, feedback is welcome. Subscriptions are welcome. Links are in the notes. And if you have any advice or suggestions, drop those pearls of wisdom on me. I'll take them. So thanks for joining me on EJ's Voicecast, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Bye.
Let's go. Hey. Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, oh.
And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything?